Kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Here's Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller, and he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Butker now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Emmanuel Agba. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield, get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it.
Check right, shoot. There we go, kill. Shoot. Under. Mike.
They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. And he's going to be taken down. sacked back at the 2. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And my goodness, that means this next drive will begin 4 yards from the end zone already. Breaking the huddle, 1st and goal as the return team has set him up with golden field position. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Well, the defense did their job, and then, boom, a one-play drive. The offense does their job pretty well, too.
Is that called rewarding them and thanking them for what they did? They went right out and put points on the board. Thank you so much for getting us the football.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's going to get taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
Anytime you field a kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Prescott now. Going to take a shot for Gallup. He's got a man complete. The 30, 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup, 92 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit, because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. Forbat to send it away now following the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That's good for 28 yards.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Let's go, D.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Dancing to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Get wide. Watch the attack, attack. Bang, 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 bang.
On 2nd down, Williams. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. Williams loses the football.
Watch twist. Watch twist. Boom! That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report.
Kill! Hey, watch it!
On 2nd and 12, Mahomes. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Michael Bennett, the former Texas A&M Aggie, dropping the hammer.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget.
That's how we do it. That's how we do it.
After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
No.
On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Check 99. Check 99. Check 37. Check 37. Check 3. Check 3. Check 3. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Check.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Now and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The sack by Robert Quinn.
Now, you know I don't often have sympathy for quarterbacks, but in this situation, I don't know what else he could do. 4th down, so he can't just throw the ball away. He's got to find a way to try and make a play, but the pressure ended up getting to him.
Pressure got to him. Really big sack and a turnover here on downs. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49.
24 is the mic. Watch the ball. 24 is the mic.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. That one complete to Elliott. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Watch tight. Tight ends. Go to 54. Go to 54. Line in.
To throw is Prescott. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Now here's Mahomes. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. It's caught inside the 25. An outstanding pickup there for the Chiefs. 53 yards.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle. 55.
On first down, Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Banjo, banjo, banjo. Hey, check Mike.
From the gun, it's Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. He can run, and he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes, as the first half is winding down, and the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
He'll let it fly for Austin. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. The intended receiver, Tavon Austin. But it's going to be 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing. Prescott. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Final play of the half. Prescott looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, they scared. They scared. Check, check. Fresno, Fresno, Fresno.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a fourth down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
49, check 49, check 49. Watch the safety creep. Hey, 57, 57. Joker.
Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. Gets this one to Hill. There he goes left side. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 67 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Ready. 18 Gator. Wild Bill.
On second down, it's Elliott. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on third down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to make it fourth down. Now, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on fourth down. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Looking to throw. Cobb. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 16 in the Dallas first down. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory right at the 40. The first down carried by Elliott doesn't amount to much as he'll get forward for about a couple. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. We're back now in KC. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. They go play action here on first down. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. After the sack here, 2nd and 11. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Back to throw. Cobb. Oh, he's going to let it go for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he? And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off. And this is going to come up well short as they stop him on 4th down. Jason Garrett might be wanting to reconsider the decision to go for it there. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop.
Push him back, 43. Sponge. No.
Here's a carry for the fullback. That's Anthony Sherman. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Let's get it. At the 24-yard line.
55, Mike. I'm on.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mahomes. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to LaShawn McCoy. And it's 3rd down. Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield, trying to hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though. Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher. Exactly. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense. Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th.
15. Come back. Wahoo. Watch out. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. 15.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. He's got his man. That's Hardman. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here. 1st and 10.
Right there. 54, right? 15. 54, Mike. Get in the weight room. Scene 6. Mike's by 4. I'm coming.
Mahomes now on 1st down. He's got Watkins on the out route. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Sammy Watkins, 58 yards, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here? And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 37. Cooper was the target there. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. And I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7 if we made one more play.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his second touchdown of the afternoon as his guys continue to pour it on. Point after, right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And the Cowboys are able to recover. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Throwing on third and long. Cobb, and he's going to let it go deep. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. Intended that time for Cooper.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. So that'll back them up 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Mahomes going to throw it here. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. They complete it to Hill. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay. And that'll set them back 5. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth.
Kill. Hey, turn it up. Watch. 43. Crunch. Under crunch. Motion.
Mahomes going to go on fourth down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Robert Quinn. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line.
Here we go. Sliding. 6 right there. Hey, kill. Pin the mirrors back and go.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. And one of the whistles for timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. On 2nd and inches, Prescott toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. One last shot now for Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody